Hi everyone, my name is Masuma Zeeshan and I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of GameTrain. GameTrain is an IT accelerator where we upskill graduates in 2 to 3 months with up to 1 year's worth of skill and place them back into top game dev studios as well as IT companies in Pakistan. Today, what I wanted to discuss was how businesses play a pivotal role in building the economy and uplifting women overall as far as their socio-economic status is concerned, as well as everyone, not just women, right? So you could be a childpreneur or, even from the opposite gender. They help uplift, empower, and highlight as far as any business is concerned. So I'm so excited to be here at Podcast with Ami, which is being conducted in collaboration with my favorite brand, Bachaa Party. I think all businesses, one, there's a dearth of child-oriented businesses. बहुत थोड़े हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा होने चाहिए. There's enough room for collaboration and more competition to come in. So all those women who are thinking कि business करें, shall we leave a job? Shall we begin? When shall we begin? The time is now. Let's do it quickly. So these businesses are really, really helpful, and I don't really think that these child-oriented businesses necessarily help women, because if you look at my example, so me and my spouse were, we're the same age, we're from the same university. We've had careers side by side, and we tend to our children together as well. So I have 3 sons, and essentially anyone who knows me considers them triplets, so they're 3 boys. And me and my spouse really need, and we're always looking for those businesses which is a one-stop shop, which can tend to all the needs, and so that we have more of me time and family time. So like I was just mentioning, that there's dearth of such, child-oriented stores, which is a one-stop shop. So if you look at my time when I was growing up, I was born in Karachi. So, my mother would go to one particular shop for buying socks, another shop for school uniforms. Often the schools wouldn't make them, and then there would be another shop which would have party wear, casual wear, toys. Ye sare different stops hote the, which meant that more time and energy and effort was being spent, and you couldn't get it conveniently. So time bhi waste hota tha, convenience bhi nahi thi, choices bhi nahi thi. Quality and several other options couldn't be heard of. Now with shops like Bachaa Party, which are like, which is like entering into a universe, they spoil you with those choices. So you could go in and do all these, from necessary to luxury shopping under one roof. And then, you could also do it online, in case you prefer to not even leave the comfort of your home and your sofa, so you could just, it's a click away, and I think it's a huge, huge blessing. A couple of other child-oriented businesses where I think that, there's area of improvement, and a lot of, females, because, why do I say females? Because, they can truly relate. They see the need, they are the customers, so is the father, so is the opposite gender, but there are other businesses as well which are welcome if they were more of. So for example, childcare. Growing up, because I had triplets, and I felt that, we're really lucky here in Pakistan that we have help from Nani and Dadi and, the extended family, and it does take a village to raise children. So other child-oriented businesses which are, top class with good quality and with excellent staff are also welcome. And here I'd also say about, hobby schools, any training facilities, which are essentially looking at upskilling and giving children an option of, just exploration, discovery, and not really essentially chalking out careers. So these all are also really building towards a better Pakistan. I think anything men can do, women can do better. And this I've been saying since I was a child, right? So, and I truly feel it, I internalize it. I think women, can I say when we were growing up, they were thought to be fewer careers for women. They're better at communication, boys are better at finance. And I think several women before me and several after me have continue to smash glass ceilings, because now I see my friends, right? So I have a really close friend who is, she did her finance from the University of Minnesota, Zara Zaidi, I'm waving at you. And so she's at PepsiCo, and then there are others who are so many. So there are women that I'm friends with who are not just the head of HR, right? And they're not just academics, academics are great, but they're not just teachers and they're not just doctors. Now there are women in finance, they're in supply chain, they're in sales jobs. So I have another dear friend who is working at Jazz, Mariam Nassar, and so I'm going to give her a shout out that she is breaking all records of sales, and you can see her in small villages, in areas that women would be scared to venture into, and she's making a mark. So anything women set their heart on doing, they can achieve. So I think कोई भी काम independently तो हो नहीं सकता, right? And in my learning over these past 20 years since I graduated from LAMS and right now, when I have a small startup of my own, I feel everything has to be done in collaboration. So jo competitiveness thi, while it's really, it is constructive, it helps everybody do better. But that was for yesteryears. Now it's all collaboration because a business can't run in standalone. You need experts, you need help. So essentially, influencers and marketeers and those specialists, we should leave it to them to promote the business and devise a strategy together. And then the finance experts as well as HR folks who help you recruit better. Of course, operations, because it is essential. But I think it is necessary that we collaborate with area experts and also businesses. So, from fintech to supply chain, as I mentioned, from distribution. It depends what your work really is, but it is essential that you work with those who traverse the path before you. You learn from them and you leverage their network, you leverage their experience and expertise, and then you guys can, essentially we can all win together. This is a key thing that I would like to say, that do not work in a silo, work together so everyone wins and you win as well. I hope that this particular podcast was succinct. I wasn't boring. I didn't take too much of your time, so it was worth your while. And essentially, I was able to make a difference and contribute to your learning as much as I enjoyed shooting it at Met Pakistan with Scary Yummy as well as Bachaa Party. Signing off. Thank you, everyone.